Hello everyone, I'm Given Hen. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time I left off with a warning saying that if I made any mistakes in the cloning, this playthrough might kind of be foobarred. Well, I did not make any mistakes. There were a couple, let's call them snakes. What do I mean by that? I guess we'll see here. That's an ordinary Cleffa. But wait, you say, you have other eggs, right? And I'm like, yeah, I've got another egg. One other egg. So, let's go ahead and, hatch that sucker. Apparently run into a random encounter here. Oh! Well, I mean, that's something that I need. And it's pretty rare, so let's go ahead and catch it. A cool thing that Ditto does in this game, it turns into a purple version of whatever Pokemon you have. I think it's neat. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to catch it. I don't know. Jeez. I just woke up. This is the first time I've spoken all day. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna give it a shot. I actually don't have, Danny on me, so I can't stun swore it. But we didn't need to. I'm okay with this. Ditto's pretty rare. And I need one, so finding one here is not a bad thing. When it encounters another Ditto, it will move faster than normal to duplicate that opponent exactly. Even though I think you can't transform Ditto. Or transform into Ditto. Or maybe you can. Oh, actually. But, that's neat. And I guess now we're, just gonna continue for Goldenrod and, pick something up that I should have done on screen last time, and I regret not doing, because it would have made this a little bit easier. I moved there and I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Well, maybe because you're, like, off in, like, a corner where nobody would look for you. Not exactly a prime location, I gotta say. Your bicycle's the first race, you can ride them anywhere. Alright, well, let's, I smell a lie. Anyways, that's gonna help me a bunch. So, get on the bike. While we're... If I can even go in here. Well, we're here, well, let's just check here. It's quite cute. Oh, thank you. I guess that's the happiness tracker for this game. I guess it must be. I also should have registered it, which I guess makes the potion noise. There's a new bike shop, but I can't find it anywhere. Damn it. Gotta be careful not to run into that, I don't think he's a psychic. I think he's a Pokemaniac. I don't remember. He might be a psychic. The guy with the drowsy, in any case. Alright. So, what was in the other egg, you may ask? Is it the thing that I wanted? It isn't. It's a regular Smoochum. It's not even a shiny one, it's a regular one. So... This is where we were at. Yeah. Basically what happened is I did the cloning glitch, 4 times, I believe. The first time, I did it too early, it didn't work. The second time, I got the Cleffa egg. Third time, it didn't work. And then the 4th time, I, apparently saved the split second too late, and I ended up with the permanent Smoochum egg. and I was stuck with it. So that's where we were at, but luckily I thought ahead, and I suppose we're gonna show that right now. See you in a second.
Oh my god, there it is, finally. Yes! Yes! Awesome. Actually, I should give it a nickname here, but I have to think of one. But, let me just quickly take a quick peek at this boy here. Awesome. Very happy with that. We will see, or we'll see you in the actual part of this video. Cool. Actually, I'm making a small addendum to this video because I already know what to call it. So, this building over here is the name raider. Probably show this off later, but I'm going to nickname my Tyrogue here. And we are going to name it, this one only took me like 2 seconds to come up with, because it did. We are naming it Terry, because I plan on it becoming a Hip-on-Top, and Hip-on-Top has the, it spins like the frickin' Rising Tackle, so there you go. Now he's Terry. Alright, see you for the actual video.
Alright, so now that that's over with, I guess, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna do something that I have, not actually done with these yet, but, we're going to trade. And that's fine. That is also fine. So, to explain what happened here, or what I did, oh, this is actually interesting. So, on my version here, it says, invite a partner, accept an invitation, and end communication. Simple, straightforward. On the other 3DS I have here, which actually has the US version, it says, invite a partner to play with you, join a partner who has issued an invitation, and quit. Why is the American version more eloquent, except in quit, where we have end communication? So I'm going to invite a partner, and this one is going to join a partner. Allegedly, we are training with Caitlin, whose 3DS I am using here. I had to go out of my way to buy this game for her, because I didn't want to restart the file that I have on my regular 3DS, the one that I use casually. And I was not going to reset this file. I thought about it, but I'm like, no. I don't want to go through frickin' catching stuff like Phanpy and Teddy Urso again. There's no way. So I caught this Hoot just now. And we are going to trade it for Tyrogue, who allegedly does not have a name. I guess it's just so that, like, because there's no little icons here to show you what they are. So my ID number for the other game is 17575, which is also pretty much a winner. Not as good as a 23666, but still pretty good nonetheless. And there he is. Took a little bit longer, but we have him. So he's technically a traded Pokemon, but who cares? I never made it a rule that I couldn't do that here. And again, I'm gonna have to trade for other stuff, just not Tyrogue. I should have honestly just reset to get the right egg, which is what I ended up doing in the other game. I didn't attempt to play through it, or play with the playing around with the cloning glitch anymore. I just played it safe. It took me a while, but I did it. So, yes, welcome to the Team Terry, who is I guess technically that's only the second permanent team member that we've had. And then I guess we can get out of here. Interestingly, once I exited, it said on the other 3DS the communication had been lost, and only now did it say it on mine. Which is kind of weird. I'm still connected. I'm still in the trade room in the other one, just I have no connection anymore. Alright, but now that that's done, let's, I know we technically already did this, but let's take a quick peek at Terry here. Level 5. Tackle and Dizzy Punch, which is good because Tyrogue doesn't actually learn anything other than Tackle in this game. In later generations it got a few more moves, but in this it's stuck with Tackle, so we got that sorted itself out. I'll put Caddy's 3DS aside. She is now free to play Pokemon Crystal on it because I got it for her. Alright, so change boxes. Only for a second, though, because then we have to change boxes again. Because 16 is not a good number to be stuck on here. So I'm going to put in Cleffa. All of these eggs actually hatch into females, and I wasn't right about the 50% shiny rate. Apparently that's in the Japanese version only. In this version, there's a set percentage for each Pokemon, including the shinies. Most of them end up being somewhere between 10 and, actually no, I think Pichu is 8, which is the lowest, and I think the highest is 14 or 15 for Cleffa and Igglybuff. Oh, speaking of Togepi, I'll sidetrack for a second here. While I was playing the other game, the first time I got the egg, a Togepi came out, and I was very confused because I thought it couldn't come out of the odd egg. I just had the other egg on me, also. I thought it was funny, at least, because I was very confused for a minute. And then I'm like, oh yeah, Togepi egg. I forgot that I even picked that up. Because basically, I just, breezed through the game with that Quilava that I had, in about an hour and a half. That's all it took me to get back up to, where I was. So anyways, now that distraction's over, like I was saying, the odd egg, yeah, I guess while I, do this, I'll look up the exact percentages so I'm talking out of my ass. Over here is it's my playground, the game corner, which, we'll be spending some time in. Oh, this is one big town. I don't know where anything is. What, like the bike shop? Never gonna get over that. Oh, sure. And we got Bill's phone number. Even though I think he's called me before. Alright. I'm off to the game corner without being called. That's actually really good dialogue. I forgot about that one. So before we can actually go into the game corner, we're gonna need to get the coin case, as always. In this game, the coin case is down here, I believe. So, let's go into the Goldenrod Underground. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. I wonder what Pokemon he has, because I don't remember. Wait, doesn't he have a Lickitung? How did he try to... Oh, Grimer. Not sure how he would use Grimer to cheat at slots, but... I mean, I guess so. There we go. Shiny Tyrogue's cool. I guess for these first couple battles, I'm gonna switch out. There are some Pokemon that are more fit to Terry's level here, but, not quite. Also, we are going to be replacing Fan soon. That's probably a thing that'll do between videos here, so I hope that's not going to cause another small hiatus, because I'm going to be doing some game corner stuff and breeding. It might delay me a little bit, but it shouldn't be as bad as this, because honestly, the problem with the eggs is that they just take forever to hatch in this game. Playing through these games really makes you realize how much of a godsend Flame Body and Magma Armor are in the later ones. Also, I gotta say, Grimer Sprite is weirdly cute in this game. I like its little stubby hands that it has. Its face is a little bit less cute, but if you just look at the little mitten hand that it has at the back there, that's just adorable. But yeah, hatching eggs took a while, so that's why I had a little bit of a delay here. I didn't want there to be a delay, but I genuinely just didn't have what I wanted. Weirdly enough, I only ever got 2 shinies in all of my attempts. Ooh, Terry gets boosted EXP because he's traded now. Yeah, that's fine. He needs to catch up anyways. But, and he's gonna stop listening to me eventually, but I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. Anyways, like I was saying... Words. Yeah, out of the odd egg, which I was gonna look up the odds for. I already forgot. Odd egg. Bold P hasn't listed. So we are going to go there. Oh, I should have actually switched back to Terry. Because Terry's not gonna get experience for this fight if I don't switch. Yeah, the odd egg is, it lives up to its name. It's odd. All the Pokemon will hatch with Dizzy Punch regardless, like you can see here. Another oddity is that they all hatch in 20 cycles, which I don't think is usual for all the Pokemon, because I think they have varied, things. The official percentages are, the highest ones are Cleffa and Igglybuff at 16%, which, for Cleffa I believe, because I got it on both games, I actually only ever got a single Igglybuff, and it was the last thing before I actually finally got my Tyrogue, which is interesting. For the regular Pokemon, the other ones, after those, it's Smoochum at 14, Elekid at 12, Magby and Tyrogue at 10%, and finally Pichu being the rarest at 8%. I got 2 Pichu. I got 2 Pichu, I got 2 Cleffa, I believe, 1 Igglybuff, 2 Tyrogues, a Smoochum, an Elekid, and a Magby in all my, runs. Which, if you count them up, you will notice that it doesn't actually account for the time that I spent on this, but that's because, Animal Crossing also didn't help, and work, because I gotta do work from home now, so, you know. Anyways, shiny percentages are 3% for Cleffa and Igglybuff, 2 for Smoochum, Elekid, and Magby, and 1% for Pichu and Tyrogue, so both of them are very rare. I got a Cleffa, the 3% one. I actually got a Pichu. The last 3 eggs that I hatched were shiny Pichu, then Igglybuff, and then finally Tyrogue, so... Yeah, I got the rarest things. One other weird thing is that everybody in this egg is in the same experience group, except for Cleffa and Igglybuff. Now, that normally doesn't mean anything. The only thing that it determines is how much EXP you need to get to level 5. I can't actually show it right now. But if I were to look at Cleffa, the one that I got, it actually has a surplus of 25 experience points, because whatever experience group it's in needs 25 less experience to get to level 5, and for some reason the eggs hatch with just a specific number. Here's the guy with the Lickitung. I'll try to fight it, even though it's probably going to be a bad idea. Yeah. Unless I confuse it here. I do, but don't really want Terry to fight this thing. I do like the Dizzy Punch. It's neat. But yeah, Odd Egg is weird. And apparently in the Japanese version, like I said, it's just a 50-50 shot to be shiny, and then I guess it's just... I don't know the exact percentages for when you get what Pokemon, but 50-50 chance. You got it through a weird, like... Gen 2 had this a lot, where you had these weird mobile events, where you connected your game to your phone somehow. And that's how you got, like, events back in the day. It's like how the Wi-Fi events worked later generations. And I think it even had, like, kind of a GTS with it. It was, it seems really weird and, like, advanced for the time. And Gen 3 had nothing like it, so that makes it even weirder. But, that's what it had. And, through that, apparently you got the odd egg. But since they took out any sort of those communications in this version on the Virtual Console, the Japanese version just doesn't have it at all, even though the English version gets an added event, so I'm not sure why they couldn't do anything with that either. Anyways, I believe this is just the coin case. It's just right here. This lady sells the inexpensive herbal medicine. So, energy powder, revival, like, they're good alternatives to stuff, but meh, I don't really like using them. Here is a guy who runs the Pokemon salon, and he can give you a better haircut than his brother. So, you know what? Let's give my bald little elephant a haircut. We will watch it become beautiful. Well, let's Sherba's happy. I'm gonna fight you. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. Immediately sends out shiny Tyrogue. Which is probably the rarest thing that I've got. Slowpoke. Its level is slightly more appropriate, but I still don't feel comfortable fighting it because of, Actually, I don't think these have Psychic moves yet. I'll try it. Tyrogue is not particularly strong. It has 35 in all of its base stats, which is garbage. It's not the worst with bad stats across the board. That honor goes to Sunkern, who has 25 in all stats. But Tyrogue isn't much better, honestly. I do like it, but it's not a particularly good Pokemon, but it evolves into 3 really good ones, so it, you know, kind of makes up for that. Alright, so this one's just gonna daily deal with this. Hopefully it's not gonna take too long. It might. You never know. Also, I just realized I have 2 permanent party members named after characters in Smash Ultimate now. I didn't even think about that one. Oops. I don't think I'll have any more. Maybe? I don't think I will. Another Slowpoke. Okay, maybe I can switch back to Terry? If you growl, then please do. I do like that shiny animation. That's decidedly not growling, so thanks. Oh well. You know what? Tackle's gonna take too long. Poison powder. Dandy has gotten better, but she's still not the strongest Pokemon that we have. Oh well. At least she has options, unlike Fan who has 0 options. Okay. And there we go. Sweet. Alright. Also, he said it makes me mad, and I would do my, Womp King impression, because I know I have some friends that, always particularly enjoyed that one. But, no. I don't think my voice is, ready for that kind of thing. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I'm actually fine. No need to call an ambulance or anything. I guess we'll go back to the game corner in a second. Actually, let me take a peek here. Because I think... Okay, no. In the Japanese version, there's an area over to the side there that has the, again, what is effectively the GTS from, Generation 4. Once I get here in Hard Gold, I will show off that that is in fact where they put the GTS in Generation 4, but for now, it's not. Also, I gotta say, this is a radio tower. Those things at the top, I always thought, I didn't know they were supposed to be like satellite dishes. I just thought they were like weird keyholes at the top of the buildings when I was a kid. I don't know why they look like that. They don't even now, I don't think they particularly look like satellite dishes. And the building in general just looks kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, there's one more trainer here, and his Pokemon are a lot more manageable than the Rayados. Do you consider type alignments in battle? If you know your type advantages, you'll do better in battle. Why are you telling me this now? It feels kind of late to, be telling me this. Teru. These Magnemites should be a lot more manageable, except that they're Steel type, so I'm gonna have to hope that I can confuse them and that they'll mostly deal with them themselves. Because that's where we're stuck here. A good thing about Tyrogue is that at least its defenses are the same. Shrug. I think all the Hitmons have, like, weirdly high special defense, if I remember right. Which, I don't know why they do, but they just kind of do. Alright, I'll try one more Dizzy Punch, and if that doesn't work, then, actually, I should have just switched. Please hurt yourself. No, I made a mistake. Okay, well... That's just what happens when you're me. You make mistakes. Oh. You know what will be really good? Mud Slap. Again, between this video and the next, I'm gonna be, probably rebreeding my team members to, give them a little bit more in terms of options, because right now this is kind of a garbage. Luckily level 7 Magnemites are not necessarily hard to deal with. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think this guy has a bunch of Pokemon that Terry would be much more, or would have a much easier time dealing with. Because I think the rest are Voltorbs, unless he has like 3 Magnemites. Actually, I think the guy with the bunch of Voltorbs is on the next route. Not here. Oh well, who's really camping? It's Screech. Voltorb has no mouth and he must screech. I think I've made that joke before. Feels familiar in any case. Alright. That actually gave pretty good experience for being a level 11 Pokemon. So I can't even poison these if I wanted to, so... Unless I want to switch to K-Roll, this is gonna be what I'm stuck with. There's some sort of loud truck outside, and I don't know what exactly it is. Sounds like they're like sweeping the streets. Can't see it though. Passing now. I think that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, well that explains why it was so loud. Alright. Boom. Off you go. And we're definitely not living this. Actually, it's level 7. We might. Part of me wishes we didn't, because this sound is like the most annoying thing in the world. Ooh. That's a shame. Critical hit. Yeah, just rub it in, why don't you? Okay, that's actually neutral here. Okay. So, we weren't off to that great of a start with Terry, but we're doing fine. He'll be better later on. Tower actually evolves pretty early. It evolves at level 20, depending on what its stats are like. Like I said, I do plan on going for hit on top, so I have to hope that its attack and defense are balanced. I can buy items in this town that change that, but I'm gonna hope that everything works out in regards to that. I might have to EV train it if I get really desperate, but I think it'll be fine. Actually, before we go into the game corner, let's actually go into the radio tower. So this is the radio tower. What do you want, you pest? Scram! I believe we can get a free thing here. Hi, you here for the lucky number show? Oh, I guess we can do this. No. That didn't seem to match anything at all. No, I knew that. Yeah, here, I think. We have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Slide into your Pokegear and play the radio anytime, anywhere. Sure, let's take the quiz. Pokemon that appears only in the morning. Yes, it's Phanpy and Teddiursa. Is this statement correct? I don't know. You can't buy a berry at a mart. That is correct. Does station number 1 contain the move Flash? No, that's cut. Is Falkner the Violet Gym Leader, who uses bird Pokemon? I barely noticed he was there, but yes. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots. A Charmander when they're reels. Oh, fuck. I want to say yes. But I get a feeling I'm wrong. And of course you have to answer all frickin' questions again. Now I regret not going to the game corner first. Yes. That's such a mean question. No! I meant to advance the previous text box and it was already passed. Okay, let me just take this slow. Let's not try to rush through it. Yes, let's take the quiz. Yes, there's only a Pokemon that appears in the morning. Yes, that's a correct statement. Okay, I should press B. Okay, yeah. Okay, that also works. Selecting the Violet Gym Leader. Yes. And Charmander is not on this lost. I'm sorry, I'm dying. Hooray, radio card. Significantly less useful in this game as it is in the other one, but it's still kind of neat. Suppose I'll show it off here. We can tune it. Listen to Oak's Pokemon talk. With Mary, apparently. Jigglypuff may be seen around Route 34. But only in, Unbearably Groovy. Okay. Yeah, I think it just tells you about, encounters in Pokemon and, like, how you find certain ones. Or at least, like, the locations of them. It's not too helpful because it didn't tell you that Jigglypuff is a daytime exclusive. Actually, is it? Actually, I don't think it is. So I like this guy here. Yeah, apparently there's slot machines that pay more than others. And you have to wait until a specific time. I think in like the morning or something, they don't show up. I'll quit until I win. So people who give me free stuff. More channels than the ones in Celadon, okay. I wonder if that actually tells you that they're easier in Celadon. Oh. Wait, they have a blizzard here? Good. Littering. We can't even afford like the higher one. Alright. Check the prize in a second. Let's talk to the other people here. Life is a gamble. I'm gonna flip card slide drop. The coins keep rolling in. Card flip. I prefer it over the slots because it's easier to figure out the odds. Yeah. In 4 prizes, we have TM25, which is Thunder, and then Blizzard and the Fire Blast. Okay, so he was right. Some of those moves might be neat. And here we have Pokemon prizes. We have Abra, Cubone, and Wobbuffet. Cubone you can't get until Kanto normally. Abra is on the route that we passed to get to Goldenrod, so it's not really that much worth it, but it's also not very expensive, so if you don't want to bother catching one, it's pretty cheap, especially since you can buy 2,000 coins, or buy coins for 2,000 bucks, and then there you go, there's an Abra, which might be cheaper than spending 5 Pokeballs to catch it, so it's actually not that bad of a deal. And there's Wobbuffet, who isn't quite as late in the game as Cubone, but you have to at least wait until you get Surf to get it, so those are neat. Let's play some card flip. This one. I forget how this game works. Place your bet. I think you just like... I forget how you determine like what this could be. Let's just keep going on 6 oddish. Oh wait, I know what to do. Yeah, you can also just like go on the entire row or like that. So I'm gonna actually do one of these. And I actually got it right. So let's actually go on the row of 4s. Nope. Could have done the row of 1s and then 1. Nope. Okay. Let's try it again. Yeah, they really have something against me here. 6. No, oh. 1 Pikachu, no. By the way, you can also just bet on the Pokemon themselves. Oh my god. Man. Okay, well, let's do it differently. Let's bet on Pikachu specifically. No. It's Pikachu! I like how we never got any 4s, though. And then after a certain amount of games, it just resets. Let's do our audit for Poliwag. Yay! Let's do the other one. I used to be pretty good at this. After a while. I'm feeling like we are gonna do... Dang. Oh man. There go my winnings. Yay! And back up to 26. Come on, give me 2. I'm feeling this one. Ah. If I actually had bet on 3, we would have gotten it. Dang. Man. Give me 2. No. Decidedly not a 2. Oh, man. I'm doing really bad here. Come on. Oh, what are the odds of that? Dang it. Now I barely have any coins left. Yay! Thank you, Pikachu. Alright, I'm gonna go Poliwag on this one. No! You betrayed me, Pikachu. Ugh. I don't have enough coins. Well, ripping Spookaroonie on that one. Guess we're off to buy more coins, because I do want to stare off the slots. I really have to look into how you do this. I think you might as well always bet, oh. That's pretty good. I think there's never a reason why you wouldn't want to bet 3. I don't know if there's a specific, Ooh, nice. Oh. 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 No! No. What was that? Oh, man. Ooh, 3 star use, which is 15. Nice. Man, I'm actually making pretty good coins here. Yeah, this is, not going particularly bad. Certainly going better than the other thing. Oh, I didn't know what the Pokeball does. Is it like the bar equivalent? I also don't know why the second one sometimes shifts. Alright. Oh! No! You tease. I don't know why there's just like 7 golems that fall out. I also don't know how much payout the cherry gives you. Yeah, I don't know what this slot machine does. It just does weird shit sometimes. Oh, that was very close. Ugh. I think one more and it would have actually gone on the 777. I don't know my slot machine terms, by the way. I'm sorry if it has like an official name. If you got any esteemed gamblers in the audience, they feel free to tell me. But I am kind of surprised that they had this in here and they didn't like feel the need to remove it. I really want to know what the cherry and the Pokeball and the 7 give you. Because we have not gotten them once. I'm just gonna... I'm not sure if you can, like, time it to get a certain thing, but... Or if there's like a trick to this. I like how I was saying that I was doing so good, but guess my my luck ran out. Still don't know what those cherries do. I'll get my hopes up here because it doesn't mean anything. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what those frickin' golems. And then that second slot sometimes just like shifting over for no good reason. Hey, Pikachu. Hey, you, Pikachu. Ah, that was one off. Nah. I'll just go until I have no more coins left. I don't think I'm gonna keep winning, so I don't think it'll be much of a concern. Interesting, this actually gives it to me. Oh my god, it did! Wow. 300. That's good. Ooh, 314. No. Let's actually stop there. Yeah, let's stop there. Alright, well, with that out of the way... actually, I need to heal because my Pokemon are all dead. So let's do that real quick. I'm out late only because the game, like, messed with my time. Because for some reason, like, when you switch the time on the 3DS, this game is weird. Like, when you switch the time on the 3DS, it counts it when you move it forward. Not when you put it back. It's so weird. Anyways, I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. What to see? Finally fighting this guy, because he's been a thorn in my side. While I was hatching eggs, I couldn't walk in front of him because I didn't want to. Oh, he was a camper? Excuse me. He has a Psyduck. I thought he had a Drowsy. Well, Psyduck also has a Psychic move, so I'm not gonna... Let's do Dandy. Because Psyduck is gonna have Water Gun. And I think I'm gonna clear out this route. And then we'll probably be done. Why did I put my phone on the, like, the backrest of the other chair? That makes no sense. What? Oh, disable? For a second I thought it used, like, Thunder Wave. Because I think it has the same animation. So... critical. I don't much care for that. Unless it was my critical and I wasn't paying attention, which I wasn't. I love missing. Alright. There is an encounter for Headbutt in the forest that I might want. Actually, no, it's not in. Okay, fine, I'll bite. Where do you get it in? That's 33. Azalea Town. Really? Do I really want to walk all the way back there? I kind of don't, but sleep powder. Sleep powder is good. I guess I'll have this instead of stun spell for now. Yeah, I guess I'll just clear out this route then. Ooh, well, let's have a fighting type match here. Good thing you missed. I think Mankey is a cut above Tyrogue. It's not exactly a fair matchup here, but if I could confuse it, that would be great. No. At least Dizzy Punch can't miss, I think. I say no, but I'm not sure. Also, Tyrogue's back sprite is surprisingly good, I gotta say. Do something dumb. I'll count that. Confuse it, please. Do I have any healing items? I don't think I do. Revive. It's not gonna help. Is he gonna try to growl again? Yes, he is. I'm not risking it. Because he would have been faster than me and I would have died. So it's a good thing I switched there. No, there are better trainers? Yeah, apparently. So I hate to walk all the way back to heal Terry, but I kind of do want to because I don't want him to fall behind more than he already is, because he's a level 11 compared to my almost all level 18 Pokemon. They're finally catching up to K-Roll, which is good. And then I'm gonna replace them with different versions of themselves, but I'll have those, I'll probably train those up to be matching to their world levels, so don't worry about that. We won't have to struggle through more low-level Pokemon. Just fight this guy. I just got my Pokemon back from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger I got. What do you have? Snubble? Yes. Snubble's interesting. I think he had this one in the other games, but in those, you can't find it here. In Crystal, it was changed to be on this very route, but only during the daytime. So I actually won't be able to find it here. It used Tail Whip, but I don't actually know if it has a tail. Ooh, actually resist bite. That's pretty cool. It's also a special move, so using Tail Whip first made no sense. It has a berry. Oh, well, that didn't actually heal that much. I was expecting it to be, like, fully healed, but no, not quite. Come on, Terry, confuse it. There we go. And can you please hurt yourself? Because it'll save me some PP at least. Scary Face! I like Snubble, and I kind of been wanting to use one, but things that become fairy types in later generations I have, like, weird feelings about. In that, like, I almost feel like it's, like, a waste to use them in earlier generations now, because, like, they get a different, more interesting type later, and I might want to save them for a game like that, because I feel like that would be more interesting, because I don't particularly like to use normal types, basically. So I'm like, well, why would I use it in a game where it doesn't have that type? Or where it has, like, a boring type, when I could use it in a game where it has, like, an interesting type, like Fairy. So it's like, I've been holding off on, like, using Snubble. And while I would have, while I could have stuck with Cleffa, once I hatched it from the egg, which part of me was considering at first, but I'm like, well, it would be so much better if, like, I use it in a game where it's a fairy type, because, I mean, it's not now, so it's kind of, It wouldn't completely break the Pokemon, obviously, it'd be more interesting if it was, a fairy type instead. And it's a weird situation, because I have nothing to compare it to. Because, like, between Gen 1 and Gen 2, like, the only Pokemon who changed types was Magnemite. And, like, the transition to being a Steel type is, like... I know it's weird in that, like, you don't even really think about it that much. And also, it was only for one generation. So, it's different. But... I am being called about work, so I will have to tend to that in a minute, but... Oh my god, he has 4 Pokemon? I didn't know that. Oh, I forgot to pack. Well, that's a waste. I like the delay on that one. There is one more trainer on this route, but I might save her for later. I'll probably fight this guy and then wrap up here. And it turns out I forget about her. Even though she is useful, because I think she's one of the trainers that gives you evolutionary stones in this game, which... they're basically your only source of them. In Gold and Silver, I think you could only get, like, 1 of each, and the rest you have to, like, basically trade in from the Gen 1 games. I think they, like, came on certain Pokemon, or, like, you just had to trade the evolutions, or you had to evolve them in general. Like, I don't know exactly, like, what the intention was, but, like, there's barely any stones in those games. Like, how you could buy the, like, you could go to Celadon and just get a stone, like, basically, like, pretty easily. Like, they were just infinitely available. Not so much the case in Gen 2. There's barely any. Crystal tried to patch that up, and the remakes also make it better, but they're still kind of annoying to get in all of those. But again, it's better, so... I would like it if this Sandshrew would, just kind of get out of here, but... What can you do? It helps that it, used 6 defense curls, by the way. Because it knew it wasn't going to do much damage to me, but... It'll be damned if, like, I'm going to do much damage to it, either. Can I just get a crit? Let's get rid of this thing, I don't want to... Alright, we want to see him. Okay, dragging this out as long as we can. You know, just the way I like it. Alright, and my battery's dying, yeah. And I don't actually... Oh, no, I do have the charger in. Ooh, Flail! What do you know, a new move. Let's immediately try it out here. Flail's interesting. It does more damage if you've taken more damage. So, yeah, that's actually, Actually, I was gonna say it's a pretty strong alternative here, but... Then I realized I'm fighting a level 8 Spearow. That's not exactly the best way to test this move. Alright, well... Either way, it is now gone, so... And that is that. And with that... Yep, sure did. And with that, I'm gonna thank everybody for watching, and I will see you guys all next time, when I'll probably have played some Game Corner stuff, and we're gonna get ready to do some breeding. So for now, thank everybody for watching. See you guys all next time. Bye.